To planning your wedding, nothing makes or breaks the reception like the music you choose. And trust me, not all DJs are created equal. You want to make sure you pick a DJ that keeps up with the trends. Joining me today is Luke Renchan, owner of Luke's Disc Jockey Service. Good morning, Luke. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Good morning, Ben. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. So a lot of the new trends are to do all the formal stuff right off the bat, right?
Yeah, that's starting to take place a lot more. It seems that what happens is all of your guests, at the end of the night, they've had a few drinks, they're not paying attention as much. So when you do it at the beginning...
That's when they want a boogie too, right?
Well, that's it. And they have to wait to go through all the formals. So what's nice is if you do it at the beginning, it works really well. That way, also, sometimes people are doing it in between their courses, but what's nice is now you give the bride and groom their time to make their way around the tables. That way they don't have to worry about that being interrupted doing a dance or some other formal that they may have to do.
That just makes sense. Once everybody's sat down, they're kind of, they're focused on the bride and groom. Get all the good stuff out there.
And if they have a video being taken or there's more background chatter, there's more... See, people are in their seats, they're paying attention. And I think that it's just really more... I met with a bride yesterday. They said they went to a wedding on Saturday and no one was paying attention. People at the bar drinking. So
that's a shame. The first dance, though. Let's talk about the first dance. That is something people agonize over because that first song you got to pick is pretty important, right?
It is. And what I'm starting to see too is people are really they've been customizing it. Some of them have been putting their vows over their first dance or recording a special message to one another. One of the things that's happening too is a lot of people are actually doing, so to speak, like a mashup or a rock the reception type thing where they'll start with one song like their main first dance song, but then they'll go into I have one that's going to do The Way You Make Me Feel, Michael Jackson.
So it kind of goes into a little more upbeat.
Yeah, it's kind of like they actually have this whole routine out that they choreographed, and so it's actually going to happen the end of this month, which is going to be amazing. They've been working
Bring footage of that. We want to see it.
I can't wait.
Lighting,
yes.
Which isn't actually that expensive. You can throw in a little extra money, do some lighting, and it really adds a special flair to the wedding, right?
Mm-hmm. Lighting is becoming part of the whole scenario of the reception. When you look at the room, when your guests walk into the room, they see this whole room that's been transformed. And what's nice is if you have a day-to-night wedding, you still get that lighting effect, but as it transitions from day to night, it's a whole new magical moment for the bride and groom. Many of them are doing their names in lights. They can put them on the wall or on the dance floor, and when they have their first dance, they get an opportunity to take a great picture, and it really adds a great effect to their wedding.
Now, really quickly, why don't you tell us a little bit about, if you have a little extra money to spend, sometimes having a DJ and a band could be the way to go, right?
Yes. In fact, what's nice is, having a band is great because you get to hear the live entertainment, but they take breaks, and it's nice to have a DJ to interact in between.
Yep.
We're also just did a wedding at the Biltmore this weekend, and we had the after party. So after the band was done, we finished the last 2 hours.
Best of both worlds.
Great.
Thanks so much for joining us, Luke. Guys, there are a lot of things to consider when choosing a DJ, so for more information, make sure you head over to the website, foxprovidence.com.